Today's experiment is meter bridge experiment. This is short experiment. Aim of this experiment is to find unknown resistances x1 and x2 using meter bridge. Apparatus: meter bridge, two resistances x1 and x2, galvanometer, resistance box, rheostat, power supply or cell, jockey, plug key and connecting wires. The circuit diagram is as shown in the figure. Okay. So, meter bridge consists of a metal uniform cross-sectional wire having a length of 1 meter or 100 centimeter. This wire is connected on the wooden board below the two L-shaped strips. This is first L-shaped strip and this is second L-shaped strip. Between these two there is a one more metal strip which forming two gaps, left gap and right gap. So we get 3 points A, C and B. Remember one thing that in the experiment video, here we taken this point as A, this point as B and this point as C. So in that video we say that the meter bridge having a wire AC. So here unknown resistance X is connected in left gap. The resistance box of range 0 to 500 ohm is connected in right gap. Galvanometer is connected to the point C. Any one terminal of galvanometer is connected to C terminal and the remaining terminal of galvanometer is connected to jockey. A terminal of meter bridge is connected to positive of power supply or cell. Negative of supply or cell is connected to one terminal of key and the other terminal of key is connected to fix of rheostat. Variable of rheostat is connected to B. This is a rheostat. Rheostat having 3 terminals, 2 fixed and 1 variable. This is one variable which is shown by arrow and remaining 2 are fixed terminals. So you can connect any one terminal of rheostat. Here the point D is on the meter bridge wire. So we get the length Lx is the length of wire AD and length LR is the length of wire DB. So we get balancing length Lx across resistance X, that is unknown resistance, and the length LR is the length across the resistance box. We can draw the equivalent Wheatstone's network for the meter bridge. So here this is the first resistance which is unknown resistance X between terminal A and C. The second resistance R is the resistance taken from resistance box between terminals C and B. This is a third resistance which is a resistance of wire of length AD, and this is a fourth resistance of wire of length dB, and the galvanometer is connected between point C and D. A point is connected to positive of supply and B is connected to the negative of supply through key. So from the Wheatstone's network we get the balancing condition X upon R is equal to RAD upon RDB. RAD and RDB are the resistances of the wire of length AD and resistance of wire of length DB respectively. So we can write RAD and RDB as RAD equals to rho into LAD divided by A, and RDB is equal to rho into LDB upon A, where small l is the length, rho is the specific resistance of wire, and A is the cross-sectional area of wire. Now put these values in above equation and we get x upon r equal to RAD upon RDC is equal to rho into Lx upon A divide rho into Lr upon A. Here Lx is equal to LAD and Lr is equal to LDB. So rho and A gets cancelled and we get equation x upon r is equal to Lx upon Lr. And to find the unknown resistance, we get the formula x is equal to Lx upon Lr into r. This is the formula to find out the unknown resistance. Now see the observation table. So first column is of observation number, second column unknown resistance. Here we have to find out two unknown resistances x1 and x2. Third column is resistance position, that is in which gap we connect the unknown resistance. Is it left gap or right gap? Next column is capital R, which is a suitable resistance taken from the resistance box. Lx is the balancing length across unknown resistance X. Next column is Lr is the length across resistance box. Next column is of unknown resistance X is equal to R into Lx upon Lr. And the last column is of mean X.
Hello students, today we are going to perform one short experiment of meter bridge. So in exam you have to perform one long experiment and one short experiment also. Actually the short experiment is not given to you in the handbook, but it will be asked to perform in exam. So this is the fully connected circuit of meter bridge. So that the aim of this experiment to find out the value of unknown resistance, that is x1 and x2, using meter bridge. And the apparatus required for this experiment are a meter bridge, two resistances, you can say x1 and x2, a galvanometer, see this is the galvanometer, then resistance box having range 0 to 500 ohm, also the rheostat, and a power supply or a battery eliminator having EMF 5 volt. The meter bridge having a wire of uniform cross-sectional area AC of length 100 centimeter or 1 meter. Now, so here these are three copper strips, 1, 2 and 3. So in this is the left gap and this is right gap. So in left gap the unknown resistance is connected. Okay, that is x1, and in right gap the resistance box having range 0 to 500 ohm is connected, and in between these two gaps a galvanometer is connected. So here the point B is connected to one terminal of galvanometer and the other terminal of galvanometer is connected to jockey. Here polarity of galvanometer doesn't matter. Now see, this is point A, and here this point A is connected to the positive terminal of battery eliminator, and the negative terminal of battery is connected to the rheostat. So this is rheostat rheostat having one variable terminal and two fixed terminals. Okay, so here how do we use the rheostat? Because the rheostat is variable resistor, and by changing the value of resistances you control the current flows through it. Okay, so here the negative terminal of battery is connected to fixed of rheostat. This is the fixed terminal, and the point C, this is point C, then point C is connected to variable terminal of rheostat. So these are the connections. Let us start the experiment. So turn on the power supply and then take out a suitable value resistance from the resistance box. Suppose I will take a 15 ohm resistance, 10 plus 5, 15 ohm resistance from the resistance box. Then you get the balancing length in between 40 to 60 centimeter, or you can say 1/3 position of the wire. After that, touch the jockey at point A and see the deflection in the shown in the galvanometer. Then galvanometer shows the deflection towards the right side. Then touch the jockey at point B. Then touch the jockey at point B. Then see the deflection in the galvanometer towards the left side. Then we are able. Then the correct connections are correct. That means we are able to perform the experiment. Okay. So touch the jockey at the different position of the wire till galvanometer shows zero deflection. Galvanometer shows zero deflection. So here at point 53 galvanometer shows zero deflection, or you can say the null deflection, and this is point D. This is point D, so that AD or the length LX is what? LX is the length across the unknown resistance. X1 is 53. Okay, so note down LX in the notebook. Then find out or measure the length LR. LR is what? LR is the length across this resistance box R. So how to find out LR? So here this is point A and this is point C. So AC is equal to 100 centimeters. So we have to find out the DC. That means LR. So 100 minus 53. 100 minus 53 is 47. Okay. So note down the reading of LR in the column of LR. So after that, interchange the gap of resistance box and the unknown resistance. So here in left gap I will connect the resistance box and in right gap connect the unknown resistance X1. And then repeat the same procedure. First of all, check the both side deflection of the galvanometer. So touch the jockey at point A, then galvanometer shows deflection towards right, then touch the jockey at point C, then galvanometer shows deflection towards left. That means the galvanometer shows opposite deflection or both side deflection. Then we are able to perform the experiment. keep one thing here in mind. Do not change the value of resistance taken from the resistance box. Okay. Then touch the jockey at different position of the wire. Touch the jockey at different position of the wire. So here you get the null point is at 45 centimeter. 45 centimeter, so that AD or LR, length across this resistance box R, is 45 centimeter. Then note down the reading in the column of LR. So after that, find out the length LX. Find out length LX. So how to find out? So here AC is equal to 100 centimeter. Then 100 minus 45. So it is equal to 55. Therefore the length across this unknown resistance, that is LX, is 55 centimeter. Then note down. So in this way we can find out the value of unknown resistance X2 by changing the left and right gap.
After completion of experiment, we get the values of capital R, Lx and Lr. The value of X is find out by the calculation or log calculation. So for unknown resistance X1, when X1 is connected in left gap, we take out resistance from the resistance box is 15. That time we get the balancing length Lx is equal to 53 and Lr is 47. When we interchange the gap, that is X1 is connected in right gap, the same R equal to 15 is taken from the resistance box and we get balancing length Lx equal to 55 and Lr 45. For the next unknown resistance X2, when it is connected in left gap, we taken a resistance of 20 ohm from the resistance box and we get Lx is equal to 48, Lr is 52. For interchange of gap, that is X2 is connected in right gap, for same resistance R equal to 20, we get Lx is equal to 48.5 and Lr is equal to 51.5. Now this call X is find out by the log calculation. So this is the calculation table. First row is observation number 1, 2, 3, 4. Next row is log R is equal to A. So in this row you have to write the log of these values. The log of 15 is 1.1761. Find out the log of 15 from the logarithmic table. See the log of 15 in column of 0. You get the value 1.1761. Similarly, write for second observation 1.1761. The log of 20 is 1.3010. Log of 20 is 1.3010. Next row is log Lx is equal to B. In this row, you have to write the log of these numbers. So first, log of 53 is 1.7247. Log of 55 is 1.7404. Log of 48 is 1.6812 and log of 48.5 is 1.6857. To find out the log of 48.5, see the log of 48 in the column of 5. You get 1.6857. Next row is A plus B equal to C. In this row we have to write the addition of these two rows. We get 2.9008. For second observation we get 2.9165. For third observation we get 2.9822 and for fourth observation we get 2.9867. Next row is log Lr equal to D. In this row you have to write the log of these values. So first log of 47 is 1.6721. Second log of 45 is 1.6532. Third log of 52 is 1.7160. And fourth log of 51.5 is 1.7118. Next row is C minus D equal to E. You have to subtract D from C. So here for first observation we get 1.2287. Similarly for second observation we get 1.2633. For third observation 1.2662, and for fourth observation we get 1.2749. Last row is antilog E equal to X, that is unknown resistance. So here we have to write the antilog of this row. So antilog of 1.2287 is 16.93. For second observation we get 18.33. For third observation we get 18.46, and for fourth observation we get 18.83. Now write these all values in the column of X. For first observation we get X 16.93. For second observation we get X 18.33. For third observation we get X 18.46, and for fourth observation we get X 18.83. Now in the last column we have to write the mean. Mean of these two value is 17.63, and mean of these last two value is 18.65. Okay, so we get x1 17.63 and x2 18.65. The next is we have to write the result. So result of our experiment is first unknown resistance x1 is equal to 17.63 ohm. Second, unknown resistance x2 is equal to 18.65 ohm. Here we get nearly same resistance, but these two may be different. Precautions. First, all the connections and plugs or keys in the resistance box should be tight. Next, null point is obtained in the middle 1/3 portion, that is between 40 cm to 60 cm of meter bridge wire. Next, do not slide the jockey on the wire. The last is remove the plug key after the completion of experiment. Thank you.